Welcome back to Because We Got High with Rhea, Kelly, and Bree. We are in a different studio today, which has us feeling fun and funky and
I feel
free.
crazy.
I feel exposed.
I'm feeling a little out of control today, but this podcast, as always, is presented by OCB Rolling Papers, our favorite rolling papers. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it right in front of us. We have reached episode E of this season. We're talking about Earth. I feel like this can go anywhere. Bree, this is your big thing. What is your big thing about Earth? Let's hear it.
Big thing about Earth is that nothing matters because we literally live on a floating rock. And when you really start to think about it, like I feel like Earth is definitely a high topic. Like you need to smoke and then you start thinking about it and then you take yourself out. We're just floating. It's so fucking scary. What's that movie, Horton Hears a Who?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you ever, that's just like how I picture we are.
Yeah, it's just the same.
Fun little fact about Horton Hears a Who.
What?
You know that Horton Hears a Who, Susicle? They
Yeah,
made
of
it
course.
to
Yeah.
Susicle the musical, of course.
I'll get something off my chest.
Well, let's go.
So obviously in fourth grade, big
Obviously,
part
yes.
I had as King Louie in the fourth grade play.
We know all about this.
I'm the king of the swingers, the jungle VIP. That
Can't
whole
live
thing.
this one down.
No, I can't.
We'll
I
post
thought,
the video. You have the video. You've posted it on social before.
Yeah.
We'll
I will.
repost.
We'll repost.
Yeah.
I thought I was a fucking star after that because I was like, right, if I got King Louie in fourth grade, my first shot at this, that
Things are only going up.
means in fifth grade, I can only do better.
Can only do better.
Yeah.
Susicle comes around, sign my name right up. I audition with "The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow."
Okay.
Bet your, my voice is a little rusty right now. Obviously,
Okay.
I lost it a
Of
couple
course.
weeks.
Okay.
It hasn't been bad,
Today it's
so,
rusty. Yeah.
I'm not sounding great today,
Yeah,
singing
today.
wise. I didn't land a big role. I got the part of a Who, and now with the part of a Who comes a wig. You know what a Who looks like?
Of course.
You-
Of course.
you're
I know what it
envisioning
looks
it?
like. Yeah.
I got lice.
No, you didn't.
No.
I got lice
It was like a
From
shared
the
wig.
Who wig.
from the Who wig.
What color was the wig?
Red.
Fuck.
And I got lice
That's so tough.
from
What
the
grade
wig.
was this? Fifth grade?
Fifth grade.
That's when I got my first case of lice too.
And
I had never have had lice.
Oh, knock on wood.
Oh my
lice
God,
is a
I'm
fucking
terrified.
My
trend.
whole class
Listen, okay.
blamed it on the kid. I blamed it on a sad kid. I'm so sorry about that. I still think about it.
I blamed
whatever.
my shit on somebody else too, because you know what? I do think it was her fault because I can't be the one that got everyone lice. It had to be somebody else.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. But then everybody got lice. There was a whole outbreak. I had to chop all my hair off. My hair was up to here. It was
no.
just fucking
Nothing
great
worse than
haircut.
lice.
Yep.
Nothing worse than lice. My mom made me sleep on the couch with oil in my hair every night. I had to put tea tree oil behind my ears. But guess what? The moral of the story is lice, they only like clean hair. So
Yeah.
my hair was clean and I got lice from the Susicle play.
Yeah, that is
So
that is
that
like
relates
the
to Earth.
misconception.
Yeah.
The misconception
Kind of
about lice.
like-
Everybody thinks lice is like the dirty kid has lice, but it's the
No.
exact opposite. Lice like clean shit.
So it's
Can I
kind
tell
of
you
like
something?
cool.
You know what else likes clean shit? Kind
Lices?
of has to do with Earth too. Cockroaches. They will only come to your house if your house is clean. If your house is a fucking mess, cockroaches are nowhere near there.
Really?
As someone who has had a cockroach or two over the years, that is the only thing that makes me feel better about it.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true. They don't like when there's too much around. They can't move around.
Oh, that's why they're not.
And they
coming
also
to
like
me.
trash. They obviously like trash.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I took truth serum right now.
yeah.
Ooh.
The truth.
Yeah, I just want to put
Tell
out
us
there. I
more
feel like I'm on
truths.
crack.
I feel like-
today. I'm
yeah.
like cracking
Yeah,
out.
I feel like
I
I'm on
had an
drugs
espresso
right
coffee, and
now.
I feel like I'm gonna scream. Like at any moment, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I
That's
feel
how
like I
feel
want to
today.
tell all my life secrets.
Okay.
Tell us.
So the lice thing I got off my chest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lice, obviously clean, whatever. I don't know why this
Where's this
I'm,
going?
I'm thinking about me as a kid.
Okay.
Did you guys pee your pants a
All the
lot as a
time.
kid?
Not really. No.
I was never a peer.
I had a chronic peeing my pants problem.
You know, it's like a stress thing.
No,
that's
no,
like a that's like an issue.
I peed my pants so fucking much in school.
Yeah?
It was
Yeah.
no.
What?
It was a problem. So it was such a problem that the nurse had to store extra underwear just for me in the nurse's office because I pee my
Wow.
pants all the time. She had to have a talk with my parents. Like, this is out of
You were
control.
just a piss bag?
I peed my pants all the
What the
time.
fuck?
Listen, one time.
Rhea the
Explain
piss
it.
bag.
Explain
walking
the moment
around
where you
school
peed your
just
pants. Were you
pissing
like
your
in
pants.
class
Okay,
peeing
yes.
your pants?
I have.
You're sitting at your desk
No,
being
no,
like, I'm gonna
listen.
pee my pants right now.
I have an exact moment.
All right, let's hear it.
It will make you squirm out of your chair.
All right. I'm
Isn't
ready.
adding up
So
for me.
obviously I went to Catholic school. So in the morning,
No, wait a minute. We gotta unpack that. You went to Catholic school? Okay.
in the morning we would have morning prayer and the pledge. and you stand up and you do the morning prayer and pledge.
Yes.
I didn't feel like I had enough time to ask my teacher to go to the bathroom for all this.
You're the pledge
so
pisser.
We stood up during the morning prayer. I'm the prayer pisser. Morning prayer, and I peed. Picture me. I'm standing up. I'm in a skirt, by the way. I'm in my
what
school
outfit?
uniform.
What color?
I'm in a
yeah.
skirt, not tights, because it wasn't tights in middle school. It was tights when I got to high school.
Socks.
So high knee socks,
Yeah.
a skirt, underwear. I got no shorts underneath, and then my top. And I'm standing up, and there's just pee dripping down my leg onto the floor. It goes onto the floor. We're in the middle of all this. I take my foot, and I just start rubbing it on the floor.
No.
I just start rubbing it in on the floor.
Honestly, what else do you do? You got to disperse it, hide it. Nobody's
Dispersing it,
listening.
so I just start.
What was your problem?
I would start rubbing it in, and then as soon as prayer and pledge ended, I went up to my teacher, and I vividly remember it to this day. I whispered in her ear, "I'm a little wet."
You dirty dog. You're a little dirty dog.
This is second grade? Second grade?
This was in second grade.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Second grade.
Right, I'm pretty sure this was second grade. It was either second or third, but I'm pretty sure it was second. No, it was definitely second.
You didn't get
because I
bullied
remember
for this?
My teacher.
Yeah, did people? That's
You didn't
a
get
great
bullied for
question.
this?
Did you? Were you like? No,
No, I
should
wasn't
have.
bullied.
You should
What's the?
have.
What's
I
the
should
famous-
have.
the
should have
famous
got
You guys should bully me
line-
now.
I'm gonna bully you.
No,
now,
yeah,
for
you're
sure.
Rhea piss
The
bag
famous
for me.
line in Superbad is just the like you piss your pants. People don't forget. Like that's
Yeah,
the whole fucking
yeah.
thing.
People
the guy pissed
forgot.
his pants in third grade or whatever. The fuck.
And I remember my crush, who I really liked, was actually
Did
talking.
he make you pee your pants all the time?
No, but he
made
made
you a
me
little
wet.
Somebody certainly made
He
you a
did
little
make
wet
me wet.
in the second
little
grade.
wet.
Crush.
I remember
dripping
he
in
was
piss.
talking to my teacher before I went up and said, "I'm a little wet." So it's a story I'll never forget. And then I
no one
didn't
else
pee.
Yeah, I'll never forget that either.
I never peed in school after that, but I remember one earlier in pre-K. It was the first day of school. I was wearing a fucking sick tie-dye outfit. It was pink top, pink bottom, matching tie-dye set.
hot.
It was fucking hot.
Yeah, I love it. Looks
And-
so
Too
sick.
bad you were pissed.
And I
was glad
fucking
you had you-
Not
peed
so
my
hot
pants
anymore.
And my dad had to come pick me up.
Damn.
I couldn't stop peeing my pants.
Damn, Rhea.
I know.
I just would like to know what was going through your mind at that time. Like, like, did you maybe think you were dreaming? Like, sometimes when you're dreaming and like,
Yeah.
that's the only times I've peed
That
myself.
almost happened this morning to
Or
me. Yeah.
or sometimes like as an adult when I'm blacked out, I peed my pants once.
Me too,
and,
once.
And because I was like dreaming and I was blacked out and whatever, and I thought I was going to the bathroom in my dream, I was.
I
peeing
thought
my
I
pants.
was sweating. I woke up and was like, yeah, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I was
And then
pissed.
once as an adult, I like honestly a couple of years ago, I was fucked up, like too fucked up at my house, and I like peed the bed, and I was
Yeah.
like, this is
Mine
same
was last
situation.
year.
And then I only remember peeing myself once when I was really young at my grandparents' house that I wasn't like so close with at the time.
Yeah.
I remember being so afraid because it was nighttime and they like were wanting me to go to bed. And I remember sitting in the bed being like, I'm not allowed to get up and go to the bathroom. Like I'm supposed to be asleep, thinking I could just like be fine. I started to doze off a little bit, peed everywhere. And then I had to go into the room and tell them. They were so mad at me that I was horrified. Like ever since then. And
They
I was
were
like,
mad?
so I've like held in my
you've been
pee my whole life.
You've been pee shy.
I'm very pee shy. It takes
I'm
me a minute to pee. Like I have to like if I'm and it's not like I can't pee around people, but it takes me a minute to like get out of that mindset for a second. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
have a new
I was a
thing-
chill kid. I wasn't pissing everywhere.
Yeah, no.
Well, I have a new thing where I have pee stage fright, where if somebody else is in the bathroom with me, or even alone now, it like really, I have to really keen in on my pee
Right.
to get
You
it
gotta
out.
focus
Even
on
if
it.
I need to pee so bad, I need to think
I
about
have to
it.
like focus on my pee these
Yeah.
days. It's like hard to push out. Anyways,
It really is. It
we're
really
talking
is.
about Earth. You always say it's a floating rock, and when you really dive in, you're like, wait, we really just are people. This is how. This relates back to like the sitcom thing I've been saying, where I'm like, life's a sitcom, everything's funny. Even if it's not funny, it's part of the plan. It's a good episode.
It's a good story.
It's kind of like with Earth, it's like none of this fucking matters at all.
At all.
I could run up to every person in this office right now and say, "Go fuck yourself."
Go
and
fuck yourself. I'm from Long
go
Island.
Fucking
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Go fucking walk out of here and get hit by a fucking bus.
Yeah, you fucking chooch. You could say that. Yeah, you fucking
Chooch
chooch.
is my favorite. Are we allowed to say chooch? I say
don't
that shit all the
know.
time,
Are
but I've
we?
never
We're
known
Italian, so right?
I think we can.
I don't
right?
know if you can say it.
We're perverts,
been
so we
saying it.
can.
So you guys are perverts. I've been saying it though, so
Yeah, I don't
cancel
know.
me now.
What is chooch in
It's
Italian?
chooch. My dad always says it about Italian. He's like, oh, he's a chooch.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I think that's okay.
I think it's okay.
As your resident Italian, I think we're okay.
I've got the Italian pass.
You got
Thanks, guys.
You got the chooch
Thanks,
pass.
guys.
Yeah, you got
I
the
appreciate
pervert
that.
pass. Don't worry.
Yeah.
They give you that when you get to New Jersey. They're like, here's a you may not be Italian, but you're still a pervert, so you got this on lock. Yeah.
But yeah, you could just do whatever you want. It really doesn't matter because we're all gonna die, and that's not supposed to be a scary thing. It's just kind of like when you die, even if, as long as you didn't murder anybody and you didn't do anything that bad, when you die, people are still going to love you and remember you and talk about you as if you were the greatest person on earth, even if you fucked your wife's sister.
Yeah. See, I look at it opposite. When you die, because when you die, all of a sudden you're a saint when you die.
Right. All your past sins are forgiven.
I have been thinking about this. I've been seeing, this is unfortunate and kind of a weird, like, whenever you see younger kids die tragically, like in a car accident, or kids in high school,
this
always,
is taking a turn.
they have to write, no, it makes sense, I swear. They always write nice things like, oh, they were a star, they were a great person, whatever. And you think like, damn, so much potential to have been a good person. All I want to see is an obituary of somebody just that's like a shitty obituary. Like, yeah, he was kind of a dickhead. Like, really wasn't that cool.
That'd be so funny.
Because like, I am not, like, me personally, I would love I want my obituary to be like so cool and whatever, but I don't want people to be sucking my dick on it completely. Yeah. You got to mention how much of a bitch I am. You have to mention that.
Yes.
Like, I'm mean as fuck. It must be mentioned. Don't let me get away with just like, oh, she was great.
Kelly Keys
I was also an asshole.
Yeah, Kelly Keys was a fucking bitch, but she was a good time.
Right, that's what I want.
She was a good time.
Honest.
She was a good time, but she was kind of mean as well.
Yes, I want honest obituaries. Paint the real picture of me. Don't paint some bubblegum bullshit. I don't want that.
Yeah. And then just remember me, bitch.
Yeah. Just
Rhea was
never forget.
Like, obnoxious as hell, but she was funny.
Yeah.
occasionally.
She went to Catholic
We chuckled
school.
a little.
She went to Catholic
She was a
school.
pharmacist.
She was
pharmacy
a piss
tech.
bag.
Yeah, she
Piss
pissed
bag.
her pants.
Yeah.
Make sure you include that.
Bree, she was just a fucking alcoholic, but
She was in denial the whole time.
The whole time,
but she was a good kid.
Yeah,
she was a good
she
kid.
meant well.
She had a bright future. Bright future. No.
Good
I don't even
shoot.
want bright future. She didn't really have a bright future.
Yeah.
But
it was
she made the most of what she had at the
we
time.
knew she wasn't going to be a star.
Yeah.
We knew it was over.
But she didn't give up, even though she should have.
Yeah.
Like, that's some
And it
shit
was
like
good.
that. You know.
And it was good.
Perseverance. She had
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
She shouldn't have.
She had
but
the drive,
did.
not the talent.
She had heart. She didn't need it. She had heart.
That's
what it
What
is.
people need to be.
I
doing.
know.
I have
Honesty.
fucking chills running through my body right now. Am I? Are we at the club?
I know. I feel like I'm gonna have a
It's
stroke.
like really fucking freezing in here.
No, not in a bad way. Like I feel like
I'm
a
cold, yeah, that's why I
sense
got
of
the sweatshirt.
fucking
No, it's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm on
charisma
Molly.
has
I
gone through
feel
my
like I'm on
body.
Molly. I'm
I
just
think
like
it's
sitting
because.
here
Can I?
like,
You know? Do you know why I think that? I think because we're exposed in this room. I feel like I'm on the
I feel
fucking
like a
stage. I
caged
feel great.
animal.
I
I feel like a
feel like
caged
a
I want like
comedian.
people to come through. I want this to be like a live situation.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Throw
hello,
back to zoos.
Can everybody
Zoos
come
are
sit?
fucked up.
Should we
I feel
bring
like
one
a
person
animal.
in here just to ask them what is your thoughts on Earth, and we give them one sentence.
Yeah. fuck
Bring
it.
in somebody.
all
Who do we want?
Someone interesting.
Interesting.
Surprise us.
Surprise us. Make it good.
Maybe
Tommy
Smokes.
Smokes.
Like maybe
Get Tommy
Tommy Smokes. Get him in here.
Yeah.
All right, but let's
the
pause
words
for
out of
a
my
second.
mouth.
What
Okay.
question are we gonna ask him?
Oh yeah. Let's
Should we
think
just
about that.
say like we say Earth? What is the first?
We'll be like,
thing
what's
that
your?
comes to head?
We'll be like, riff on Earth for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, riff on
Yeah.
Earth.
He'll go crazy.
Yeah.
We'll
He's
say
a nut
pretend
job.
you just smoked a fat J.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
sitting
yeah.
down with your
And we
boys.
said riff
and the
on Earth.
topics Earth.
Yeah.
What do you say?
What do you say?
What do you gotta say
What are you
about
bringing
Earth?
to the table?
Your boys
I'll
pull
put
up
him on a
on you
timer.
with
Yeah.
a fucking
Do you want
Glock
me
and
to
a
put him on a
Rari,
timer?
and they
And
say
an Earth sign. What are you gonna say?
Want me to put him on a timer first?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put him on.
Let's get people to talk about Earth
Should
for
it-
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. That sounds great.
All right, Tommy.
Tommy.
Well, first of
Tommy.
all, let me start and say it's about time. I've been asked to be a guest on this show. I've been waiting for about a
Yes.
year now. This is long overdue.
Welcome. Welcome
thank
to the
you
show.
for inviting
Welcome.
me.
Welcome to the show.
All right,
Welcome.
Tommy.
We'll
Let's
tell you a little
preface
bit
it
what we're
like
doing
this.
today. Yeah.
Your homie pulls up with a fat blunt.
Your homie.
Your
Okay.
homies, they
Homies.
pull up with a fat
Plural.
blunt.
How many
Closest
homies?
There's about
like,
four
yeah,
homies.
like maybe four homies.
There's
Four
four
homies.
homies.
You
in the
really
circle.
like two of them. The other two you don't really like.
Yeah. There may be friends of your original
They're not really
homies.
And there's-
homies.
Yeah, they're
There's-
friends of your homies.
Okay.
So by proxy, they're your
We have
homies as
homies
well.
and friends of homies.
Yeah,
Yes.
one
Yeah.
is a best friend, one is a good friend, one's an acquaintance, and the other one just was brought by the
Kind of came
acquaintance.
Got it.
along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, they pass you fat blunt and they say, Earth, man, I'm going to give you 30 seconds and you just tell me how you feel about it.
Okay. No,
Earth.
I'm gonna
So
tell
now-
you for 30 seconds. Just riff on Earth. What do you think
What
about
do you
Earth?
mean riff on Earth?
Riff
talk
on
about
your
Earth.
thoughts on Earth.
Like what do you? what do you
Riff? Does
think about
riff mean
Like,
rip
just
it?
go off.
just
Rip
go
it.
off
No.
about your
Rip it.
thoughts
Okay,
on Earth
okay.
for
All right, ready?
30 seconds.
Ready?
Just rip it. Yeah.
Tell us about Earth and go.
Earth, good place, best place in the solar system, only one to support life, but I'm pro global warming. I've said this before.
Global warming.
That ozone layer, I want to burn that shit up. I like when it's warm in the winter. You give me a
Okay.
nice 60 degree day in January, I'll throw styrofoam in the grass. I'll flick on all the lights, recycling. Never fucking heard of
like
it.
this.
Anything I need to do to, I mean, Earth, Mother Nature, let's protect Earth. No, thank you. Let's make it warm in January.
Okay.
Okay. 30
All right,
seconds.
30
You're,
two
you got
more
one more
seconds.
second.
Follow me on Instagram.
All right,
Okay.
beautiful. Thank
All right,
you.
thank you,
You're out.
Tom. Appreciate that stance.
That was great.
Next one up.
Yeah, I think
it's Marty.
Devin's
Good
on the
luck.
line. Thanks.
This is going to be a lot to live up to.
Yep.
Sorry, not a big
Can
deal.
we get
That's all right,
a
we're good, we're
thank
good.
you for inviting me on first?
Yeah.
to start it off?
Tommy
Yeah.
thanked us
I
for
was
well.
gonna get there. I just sat down.
Okay, but Tommy said it like as soon as he walked in.
Actually,
Thank
no, he
you
got
for
mad at
having
us.
me. This is my favorite show here.
Oh,
Thank you,
really?
Marty.
Welcome,
Thank
Marty.
I
you.
like the letters you
What's
guys
your
do.
favorite episode? Tell us all about it.
Butts, boobs, and bats.
Oh,
Ah,
close enough.
you almost had
2
it.
out of
Almost
3. 2
had
out of
it.
3. I
All
thought
right,
for
all
real
right,
for a
all right.
second. I was like, damn,
Let's
this probably
preface
listens.
this. Let's preface this.
Yes.
All right. Marty, your homies roll up, 4 of them. One's a best friend, one's a good friend, one's an acquaintance, and one is the acquaintance
Background
bra.
friend.
A background friend. You don't
Yeah,
really
a
fuck
fringe
with him,
friend you
but
don't
he's
really
just
know.
there.
Uh-huh.
And they pass you a blunt, okay? And they say, hit this. And after that, they say, all right, tell us about Earth. 30 seconds, you're on the clock. What do you feel about it?
I'm
What do you
timing you.
think when you hear the word Earth?
Ready,
Go.
set,
What do you think
go.
about?
The first thing I think about Earth is Pangea, that it's close together, but it's Pangea when it floats apart. And like, did Africa become Africa after Pangea, or was it already Africa? And I also
Great
think that
question.
it kind of is flat in a way.
Oh,
Oh, flat earther. We got a flat earther.
We got a
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
not
all
a
right.
flat earther.
10 more seconds.
I'm not a flat earther, but there is definitely good like facts about the Earth being flat if you really want to look into it. But
Okay.
that's just me.
All right,
Okay.
stop.
Oh,
That's it.
All right. All
We
right.
got-
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We got pro global warming. We got flat Earth. Thank you,
Good.
Marty.
We're on to a good start.
Appreciate
I like
that.
these mixed
Thank you for coming
thoughts.
through.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Controversial.
Yeah.
Very controversial.
opinions.
So brave.
I never thought of the pro global warming. Like we're saying,
Oh, I'm kind of pro.
because
global
we're
Yeah,
gonna
I've
be
been thinking
dead
that.
by the time it fucks everyone else.
Yeah, we
so
don't
it's
care.
like
You're
we'll
right.
enjoy a nice
I
good
don't care
winter.
about the future.
Yeah, I mean, who cares?
All right, who we got
The
next?
kids.
Get
Let's
KB.
see. Get KB.
KB.
Take them.
KB.
Come in here, Kyle.
We got him. We got
Yes.
Shorty.
We got him.
Yeah. Shawty want a thug, and he rolling through.
All right.
What's bussin'? What's bussin', KB?
All right. KB,
All right,
what's up?
K-Bow. You don't need
Welcome
to
to
put
the
the
show.
headphones
Yeah, you don't
on.
need the headphones. Welcome on to our
Okay,
the E
bitch.
episode
It's a
Earth.
sensory thing. Let me put these on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's let him work.
Let's go.
Who's got
I'm all about
Mastermind
stimulators
at
and
work.
sensory.
Ooh, okay.
All
All
right,
right.
let's
Are you talking
go.
to us like that because we're girls?
Yes.
Okay, I knew it. Yeah.
All right, KB, let's preface this.
All right.
Your homies
Let's
pull
give
up.
him a new
Yeah, no, I got a new
scenario.
one. Don't
Okay.
worry.
All right. Cool.
Your homies pull up. With,
My homies don't pull up.
Your homies pull
No.
up.
In
with
this
a
situation, they
3
do.
brownie.
Okay.
And you take
Okay.
3/4 of that 3 chi brownie.
First off, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
It is a lot.
Even for experienced, seasoned veteran stoners like
Okay.
you bitches.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Yeah, we smoke.
That's enough
Yeah.
to knock any
Yeah, that's our
man
rep
on
in the
his ass.
office.
yeah, it could happen. But say that this time you don't get knocked out by it, and your homies say, Kyle, what do you think about Earth? You got 30 seconds. Go.
Ready? Go.
What is this?
Talk about Earth
What
for
is
30
this?
seconds.
What do
Oh,
you-
I thought
what
I
do
was
you say
going to
about-
talk about
No.
my experience.
No.
No, you're talking about Earth. You only
What do
got
you
20
think about
seconds
Earth?
left.
Just like the
All right,
first thing
well,
that comes to your
I'm-
head.
Are you saying this because I've litter a lot?
No, it's because you
It's
watch out of
fun. It's fun.
That's fine.
No,
if you do.
but-
When I'm
Do
at the
you litter?
banks of a river, I'm going to throw whatever is adjacent to me inside the river if it's throwable.
So
Okay.
you
hate
fuck with
Earth.
littering.
You hate Earth.
No.
Oh.
You hate Earth.
You hate Earth.
Give me a better prompt.
Earth.
All right. Well, it's
Earth.
been 30. It's been 31
All
seconds.
right,
I can give you an extra
I'm
second.
not going to reproduce.
No. I think we pulled something. I think we pulled something good out of there.
Yeah.
From a generational
See, Kyle is a-
standpoint,
is a
I
litter
have
bug.
no one to look after for.
I just said that same shit. I said fuck the future, right?
He's doing shit for himself here on Earth.
That makes sense. So what we have deduced from this
Yes.
conversation with you, you are a litter bug and you love to throw things in rivers, which I understand.
Yes. I'm a recreational litter. I derive pleasure from the act of throwing things
Throwing
into
things.
other things.
So
I don't
you
think. I think
splash?
it's yeah.
Do you like a small splash or a big
don't-
like clump plump,
Oh,
like
plump.
a big
So I
me
throw
plump.
D batteries in the river.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn.
Like a
Is
Is that a
plump.
good clump by me? I feel like
Yeah.
it was.
It
Yeah.
made me think of something that I don't want to think of.
Oh well. I
Yeah,
mean,
something like hitting.
I'm thinking about rocks in a
Something-
river.
What do you
like,
mean?
like a
They're being gross.
in the toilet.
Don't say
I
less.
don't
Say
want,
more.
I don't want to. Kyle,
Oh.
thank you for your time.
Thank you, Kyle,
Thank
for being
you.
here.
You've been an absolute pleasure.
You've been a delight.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. All right, we'll think about it.
All right, after talking to them, I've realized like they're kind of fucked up, right?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they need
I
a
think
little help. I think
they could use a little therapy.
Yeah, they could.
And maybe they could do it with BetterHelp, because BetterHelp is the best therapy ever. BetterHelp is virtual, online, customized therapy for you. So you can do video chat, you can type, you don't even need to turn your camera on if you don't want to. You could do calls. It's the best. It's so much better than having to go in and sit down in a chair. That's humiliating to me.
Yeah,
a little bit scary.
Looking someone in the eyes and
intimidating.
your deepest,
telling
darkest
them what's
secrets
wrong with you. Yeah,
while
so
they don't even respond to you.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
just
worst
makes you
part.
feel bad. BetterHelp is way better. It's way more comfortable, also way more affordable. So if you're struggling with anything, BetterHelp is the place to check out for sure. So this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/hi. That's BetterHelp.com/hi.
Yeah, happy to hear from all of
But
our enlightened coworkers. They're all geniuses, and happy to have them on.
Let's unpack their thoughts.
Yeah, okay.
I think that we should.
Should we
Global
start?
warming.
Yeah, should we start with global
I think
warming? Because I
global
do
warming.
have a little. I feel like I had something about global warming on here. Maybe not though. I think it's really just I don't give a fuck about global warming.
I had to take a fucking environmental science class where we had to like fight for the earth and like make crazy fucking presentations to like save the earth. And I still don't really understand what global warming is. Like I understand global warming's happening, but I don't have any idea what it actually fucking means, and I don't really care to know.
I'm gonna describe.
Like I don't care.
People are gonna get so pissed.
Let me see if
at
you
that.
No, I know it's
describe it.
fucked up. It's fucked up.
But
But we're
I-
all gonna die. We live on a floating rock. This conversation's not gonna matter.
Can I say
feel you.
what I think about global? So I'll try to define global warming, and you guys tell me if it sounds
Yeah,
right.
maybe
This
if
has
I
no
learn
this is
about it, I'll
no
care.
factual evidence whatsoever. This is just over the years of being told global warming is bad. This is what I've been told, that the ozone layer is getting ruined by all of our toxic emissions like gasoline and hairspray. People have told me forever
Yes,
that hairspray in the can, which is arguably the much better
Carbon
hairspray,
footprints.
are fucking up the ozone, specifically the hairspray. And because of that, the sun's rays are hotter coming in, melting the polar ice caps, and then the sea levels are rising, which is causing like flooding, and it makes shit bad, and it depletes resources somehow.
No, it is sad for
And
the
that-
polar bears. It is.
Yeah, the
sad.
polar bears
it's
are
sad when
dying.
you see the fucking videos of all like.
But apparently the water's also too warm for like the penguins. It's too warm for some
Yeah,
of
it
the
fucks
fish.
up the animals' lives.
It brings the fish closer to the surface of something, and it's fucking them up.
Alright,
And I don't
alright,
know.
don't
So
really
there's some
fuck
shit
with it
going on.
then.
It sounds like a lot of I'm asleep. I'm also
Right?
asleep.
Sorry.
I'm asleep.
That's what I'm
but it's
saying.
like
Never
you know
really cared to learn.
we're all gonna be dead though. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
It's
not having
like,
kids either. I've made that clear.
You've made that quite
Super
apparent.
clear.
Here's
Are you
the
guys
thing.
worried about
baby
your kids
fever.
then? Are you worried about your kids?
I am more on the side now that I will probably have kids than I was prior.
Me too.
You think in your life?
I think
I'm so down to fuck with a kid.
Yeah.
I want to make a little
later
mini-me.
in life.
Yeah,
But I need
I'm
to
down
find
to have one
the
now.
right partner.
Right.
I'm gonna be a single parent. I want to. I
That
want
actually,
to.
I don't think is a terrible idea.
don't
The
need
only thing,
someone
though,
else
I gotta be honest.
raising my kid.
You seem like
I see you as a single mom.
yeah, like
I
you
want
seem
to
aware
be.
enough to like you know you remind me of like Leah McSweeney from Housewives. You guys might not know this bitch, but she is also a
don't
single
know her.
mom. I don't think necessarily by choice, but she like kills it. And
Yeah,
she
I wanna be by
is just like
choice.
she and her kid are like best friends, and she always is like that's my mini me, like I raised her, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're that mindset and you're like, yeah, I had this kid so I could like have a kid to raise to be just like me, then that's cool. I fuck
Yeah,
with you
that's
100%.
Do you hate the husband though, or someone you respect? I mean, not the husband, the baby's father.
Sperm donor.
No, I need to know the person
Okay.
because the kid will have some of that quality.
Facts,
So
yeah.
I need to like know it's a good guy. I want it to be athletic. I want to have fun at my fun kids.
I wish I could just have a kid with somebody that I choose, and I don't have to like marry them or
Yeah, just,
or
like,
whatever.
handshake.
And
Why
we can
can't
just
you?
agree that like I want to use your genetics and you want to use mine, and we
Yeah.
can forever be interlocked, but we're not going to work.
You know what I'm scared? Like the single parent thing. I'm scared that my kid would like the dad more, tell the
course.
dad the secrets, and then just like not fuck with me. So then if I'm a single parent, they're stuck with me.
right?
That's
If you
true.
just give them no choice to have a father.
Yeah, it's like you gotta like me. Well, no, they could have a choice, but it's like
You also have to
I'm-
deal with them all
I'm
the
the
time
boss.
though. You're the only one they have to deal with, so it's like
my kid's
everything
gonna be
falls
like
on your shoulders.
a wolf.
Okay.
It's gonna
lone
be,
wolf.
It's gonna be living on it. Like it's gonna be very independent. It's
Okay.
gonna have a
You know what
cage.
this is reminding me of? You
What?
ever see the show Little Fires Everywhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
I haven't watched
Kerry
all of it,
Washington
Wait,
and her daughter.
Is that the name of the show?
Little Fires Everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Little Fires
with
Everywhere.
Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon. I'm thinking you're Kerry Washington and you're a kid. You're a strong, independent woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around.
Yeah,
with
but
my
then,
kid.
literally
but then
see
like
you as a mother right
she
now.
sometimes
I
hates
wanna
her
be a
mom.
mother.
You know what I mean? But then she realizes it, whatever. But she hates
Yeah.
her mom a lot in that show. you
I'm
know?
picturing you as a mother.
You're picturing me as a mother. You think I'd be? I think I'd be a good one, not a conventional one.
I think you'd be not conventional. I think you'd be a funny mom.
I think you'd be a fun mom.
You're the mom that's like getting drunk, smoking a cigarette or a joint, but also taking care of the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm like fucked up, but I'm like my kid's my first priority.
Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
When they go to bed at night is when you take everything out and
Yeah,
you're like, ah.
it's
like,
And
yeah,
you invite Grace over and you're like,
Yeah.
let's fucking down this bottle of
Let's
wine
just
or
fucking pop it.
yeah, exactly.
But so here's the question: both of you wanting to have kids, do you care now more about the environment for the future of your own kids? Like, do you want them to grow up in a hovel, to them to have global warming? They can't go outside. They get. People are saying like, oh, eventually
is
the
it
sun will
that
be so
near,
hot that we. I mean, you never know. They maybe when they're older,
that near?
people are
Is the
nodding
time
yes
coming?
to us. Yeah, it's shit's coming. Like we're gonna be
shit's
old,
coming?
and it's gonna be a problem. We're gonna be old though, like on the way out. But
The
the
thing
next
about global
generation
warming,
is gonna
though,
be struggling.
we can never fix it because people aren't going to change. As much as you want to
no,
believe
no.
people are
Nobody
going to
changes.
change, you can't change the ways that we live.
If anything has taught me, like living through the past couple of years, just of my life and also of the life around us, like we're all, looking online, all these people, is that everyone is a fucking idiot. Like everyone has even like us included. Everyone thinks one way.
big idiots.
They are so set in what they're thinking, and there is no changing their mind. Like we sit around and I feel like I know everything. I'm like I know everything I'm talking about. I understand everything. I am progressive. This, that, whatever. Someone like in bumfuck somewhere else who has the exact opposite views of me thinks this has the same confidence in themselves, and they're just going to pass that down to their kids, and then that's just going to keep going on. And people, if you don't branch out, you don't live in different places, you don't think differently, and a lot of people don't. So it's going to be half and half forever. You know what I mean? How do you change that
While the world is burning.
Yeah,
That's
That
crazy.
is
some I Am Legend shit though.
I love I Am Legend.
Would you guys
That's a
want?
take. I just want to let you know that's a good point.
No,
You got
yeah,
a good point
it
there.
is, it is.
I just
But it is.
nodded my head and really took that one in.
Thoughts
because
are
you're right.
hereditary. Like, you
Eventually,
believe your parents,
not
people's mind.
everybody is going to think the same
No,
ever. That's
no.
never going to
It will
happen.
never happen.
And people
Impossible.
just need to accept that.
right.
No one's ever
But
going to.
for some reason,
though.
it's really hard for people to accept
It's
that
so hard.
nobody's ever going to just all think the same.
Because they spend so much time trying to get people to be on their side in the way that they're thinking that it just makes it a
You
competition.
know what it
forever.
is? You got to just not be so set in your opinions.
Yes,
No,
exactly.
You got to be the kind of person that's like,
You have to be open-minded. You have to be
You know what I
open-minded.
mean?
I
Like-
listened to
Yeah.
a Bobby Lee podcast this weekend, and he was talking about how, and I was very
50th
similar.
birthday is coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was talking about
Bobby Lee, the
how
comedian?
he
Yeah.
used to
Love him.
he used to hate like automatically if someone supported Trump, he would just automatically hate them and associate them with being an awful person. And then he was like, why the fuck do I do that? Then I'll go to their Instagram, see that they have a dog, and be like, if you love animals, you're not capable of being such a hateful person. And I
Yeah.
think we all just like automatically, if someone has an opposite view of us, we're like, oh, you're stupid. But it's like, no,
Yeah.
we just all think so differently. You don't know how they were raised or brought up.
Yeah.
It's just like you have to be aware that everyone is never going to agree on things. And it
And
just makes
we-
life easier.
Totally. And
That
we
does
talk
make
about-
life
To
easier.
realize
does.
it, just like, okay, we're not going to agree. That's
hate
Yeah, no, it's not gonna
life. People hate life and hate everything around them when they feel like they can't change other people's
Yeah.
opinions,
Right.
or if somebody doesn't think the same way as them. Where it's like, you could just go out and like enjoy your life.
If we were all the
People
same,
don't like to not have a
world
sense of
would be?
control.
Yeah,
Like, they don't
they're-
have like when you. And I think this is something I'm sure you guys have dealt with it too. I have a hard time with this, with anxiety and stuff. Like not being able to control a situation like kills me. Like when I can't, like something is out of my control, I'm like, oh fuck. Like it makes me so uncomfortable. I feel like so many people, it's out of their control and they get so mad about it. Like that's everybody online, everybody freaking out, whatever. They're so angry at other people for not believing.
Yeah.
Like
If it's not
they
their
can't control
narrative,
it. They can't
it's
get through to them. It's like they
insane.
don't want to hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're controlling their own life. You're controlling yours. You can't control other people.
That's like a lot of because I feel like I watch like a lot of YouTubers and different comedians or whatever, and listening to what people say online anyway is just stupid. But there's
Ridiculous,
so
yeah.
many people that are like, oh, I can't like that person. They said this one time, and it's like, well,
What the fuck?
well,
like,
well,
are
then
we
just
all-
gonna you're just gonna not like anybody then.
I know. But it's
not
right. By
gonna
the end of the
like
day, who's
anyone.
left? You know?
Nobody.
Exactly.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You gonna just halvesy that sweatshirt the whole time?
Yes, I am.
You're just gonna go halvesy.
I
with
love
it?
halvesy.
You know why? Because sometimes when I put it's a very big sweatshirt. So when I put it on, I look like I'm swimming in a big sweatshirt.
Yeah,
I look
yeah.
a little more ridiculous. This
Naked.
is-
You-
and
no
I'm
pants
also
would be cute.
I'm also comfortable like with
like
a little bit of
snuggy
arm
vibes.
exposure. I
Yeah.
think if I put it all the way on, it will make me too hot.
Right.
And I don't want
This
to
is
take
like a
it
little
back off.
scandalous.
Yeah, it's like sexy a little, huh?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Do you think it's sexy
skin.
a little in this chair?
Little
Although I'm
sexy.
sitting, I don't like the way I'm sitting, but it's most comfortable.
Yeah, getting turned on a little bit. That's why I was asking
I
if
figured
you
as
could
much.
just put it on and cover yourself.
Yeah. No, I
what
figured
other
as
notes
much.
you got in there about Earth?
Let's see. I got oh, you know what? For some reason, right there's
She thought I was, I'm doing it to both of you.
no. Let's
No,
see.
no, Dev.
There's 7.6 billion people on Earth. You know that?
Yeah.
That was a little
Yeah.
fact I got.
Earth's 4 billion years old, which is fucked.
Climate, Earth is warmer. NASA question mark? Oh, NASA. I want to talk about a little bit. I think there's a voicemail about this. Let me wait till voicemail because I
Save
don't
it,
want to. I don't want to
save
give it
it,
away. Let's see.
Do you guys shave your arms?
I wrote down. I used to shave my arms.
I did
but I
once.
stopped. You know how to. Highest point on Earth, still Mount Everest. If you guys are aware, 29,029 feet
Legend.
tall.
Sick.
Legend.
Fucking G.
Oh my
I'll get there
fucking
one day.
God.
That's the goal in life.
Are you ready
My
for this?
kid on
I'm
my
ready.
back.
Something I never heard about. Several people talked about this. I'm about to blow your minds. I know it seems like I'm going off of. Have you guys heard
Try me.
this shit that the Earth is hollow and that there's an ancient like group of people living in the center of the Earth?
I'm into that.
That is a dead serious thing people are saying, and I kind of believe it.
Why
Are they,
wouldn't
like,
we
on-
believe
Why
that?
wouldn't
Are they
we
on
believe
fire?
that?
Why wouldn't that be?
That's like it's called the hollow Earth theory.
Can we go back to just a quick, because this kind of,
Yeah.
Earth is hollow because it's round and there would be a hollow space.
Yes.
Marty brought up the flat Earth stuff.
Oh, yeah, flat
I
Earth
don't.
stuff.
I don't want to get into the
Not
flat
gonna
Earth,
lie, I
but I
dabbled.
kind of. I kind of see like
Mm-hmm.
when somebody says that there's good arguments around
If you're easily convinced and you're just like a gullible person,
Sure.
No,
watch,
it just shook his head.
you
so
watch
hard.
Yeah.
you watch one documentary about it, you're fucking
You're in.
You're
You
fucking
know what I-
in.
you know what I
was
read the
very-
other day?
That's what I
smoke a
wanna
little.
say,
I'm
yeah.
like, damn, that's easy.
You know
to
what I
follow.
read
I
the
know
other
it's
day?
round, but I could see when people start saying, "Oh, you're walking straight." It's
There
don't hate
is
it. I
an
don't hate
article
the idea.
out. I think it might have been like a for real place, like a New York Times something. The Earth is not totally round. So people are like, oh, it's a little bit like squished. So it's kind of like it's not football shaped.
Like a
but-
stress ball?
Yeah, like a little bit like a stress ball. You know, like a stress ball, you squeeze it a
Yes.
little and it's kind of like shaped like a, I don't know, like a lifesaver or something like that,
Well,
but fatter.
squishy.
That's apparently what Earth is actually shaped like. But all the pictures we see like from space and stuff, they don't necessarily show the right angle of it. So we can't quite tell.
They aren't
but
full
they know.
pictures. They're like scans
They're like,
of
right,
the
exactly.
Earth. Yeah.
But it is like that. So the article I was reading was like, oh, the flat earthers are like not so wrong, but they like technically are because it's still spherical, but it's not like a perfect circle.
It's not the craziest thing ever.
No.
I liked saying I'm a flat earther because people like
They
just
look
lose their
freak
mind.
out.
Well, you
It's
see
so
when we
funny.
all
Yeah.
jumped out of our chairs.
It's so
What?
funny. Yeah.
What
I kinda
about
like being
the
flat.
Mariana Trench? That's the deepest spot on Earth. It's
Yeah.
out in the. It's off Japan somewhere. It's like very.
Imagine
it's
what
very,
motherfuckers
very
hate
deep.
when the
exist
debt
down
collectors
there.
get me.
Yo, they get me too all the
Damn.
time.
I got a credit card.
did?
I figured it's time.
It
This
probably
time on
is.
Oh, you
Earth.
got a credit
Yeah.
card?
Yeah.
Be careful.
I know.
I
Be
wanted to bring
careful.
up Pillow Talking by Lil Dicky.
Oh, I have
know
Lil
that I
Dicky on
have
here too. Yeah.
brought this up before, but it's one of my favorite things to listen to or watch when I'm high is just throw on Pillow Talking and you start thinking about the earth and you're like, whoa. I want to bring up the lyrics because he brings up a lot of good points.
He does. His points
right.
are all really, really good.
Always. He's one of those guys where it's like, if you just got to know me, I feel like we'd be in love.
100%.
You know?
Well, I read
You
his
just want
tweet
to like
to me out
believe
loud
that.
recently. Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, we'd be besties.
I read his tweet out loud to me recently. He's in love with me. I know it.
Yeah.
While you're looking up the lyrics, I want to give a shout out to his season 2 of Dave. Fantastic, amazing. I watched the finale. Finale premiered last. You're listening to this on a Thursday. Last Thursday, and it's fantastic. You should watch it.
I got to watch. This part always gets me.
Okay.
There are infinite galaxies. Why would we be the anomaly?
Yeah.
So it's like,
We're not
first
that
of all,
special.
why is Earth so special?
It's because
Why is it?
It's the only thing we know.
On any other planet, they're probably talking about like, why is Mars so special? They
Yeah.
don't know what's going on over here.
Yeah.
And then she's like, that's no coincidence. I call that shit God. I'm like, oh, you're religious, bitch. You think it's all God.
You
No,
religious
I
bitch.
know it's all God. No, I know that there might be a God. Nobody knows that there's a God. So it's like there's so many things with Earth. It's like, well, there could be a God. There could not be. There could be some legends of the hidden temple motherfucker
In
up
the middle.
somewhere in the middle of the universe directing this all.
I kind of hope that that's the case. It kind of takes the pressure off, huh?
What if when we die,
Yeah.
we fall into just a game of Legends of the Hidden Temple, and that's how you decide whether you're
I
going
would
to
crush
heaven
that
or
game.
hell.
I watched that game so much when I was
That'd be
young. I'd
sick.
crush the shit out of
The
that game.
best.
And also, I'm already dead, so I'm not worried about. Most times when I'm doing things like that make me use physical activity, I'm worried about hurting myself.
Yeah.
If I'm already, so I like hold back. If I'm already dead, I'm throwing my whole body into it. I got nothing to lose.
American Ninja
You know what I mean?
Warrior
What's the
in that.
one
Big
place you want to go to on Earth? The one place.
Oh man,
Bora Bora for me. That's my answer.
I think
Really?
Lake Como is for
Bora
me
Bora.
I
right
would
now.
get bored of that.
I really want to go there.
I want to go somewhere.
Italy, Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Amsterdam.
Oh, I would love
Amsterdam.
to go. We gotta go to Amsterdam.
I
That
do
makes
wanna
sense.
I wanna
for
go
us.
to
We gotta
Oslo.
fuck the Falcon twins.
We gotta. Yeah, we've been talking about it for a week. We gotta fuck the Falcon
We
twins.
got
We gotta
to.
go to Amsterdam. We gotta work that out. We gotta figure that out.
There's so much shit on Earth that like we'll never see.
I know.
It's
the
kind of
pyramids. I would love to
scary.
see the pyramids, but am I ever getting to Egypt? Probably
I
not.
know. It's crazy.
But
Like I
maybe I
want to go
will.
to the parts of the Earth that are like fucked. I just want to see it, but we'll
those
never
diapers?
see half of the shit.
Oh no, I was distracted by.
Oh, those
you need
diapers?
those. Piss bag.
That's what I'm saying. They look
Damn.
like 'em.
So
They legit look like
real
diapers.
quick.
No
They
bullshit.
do.
Shit.
Damn. Anyway.
Anyways, it's distracting in this room.
It is, yeah. It's
But fun.
because they're all glass
It makes
walls
me feel
and we're
free
seeing
in
all
here.
our coworkers.
I
I
know.
love it. Like I said, I feel like I'm putting on a show for real. But also, yeah, there's so many places left to visit. The number one place I wanted to visit was to see the cherry blossoms in Japan, and I got to see them. So I felt like it
Yeah.
took me a while to
I wanted to
think
go to
of a new
Australia,
place.
and I did, and now I'm like,
Right.
damn, it's
And you're like,
awesome.
fuck. That was
Just
the
like
one
a
thing I wanted to
beautiful
do.
place on Earth. We really live in like a very ugly spot of the Earth.
Yeah, we do.
We
It's
do.
really not that
And people are
beautiful.
like, New
Concrete
York
jungle.
City's the fucking best. It's gross to
It's
look
just a
at.
dirty city that's overpopulated.
It is, but you
It's a
know
good
what?
time, though.
It's not the
fucking
dirtiest.
love
It's
it.
not the dirtiest or the most overpopulated, which
No,
people
it's
think
not.
that it is. Like if you go to San Francisco,
It's just not this magical, romantical place that everyone thinks.
Sometimes
it
in
is.
the fall, winter time, it is. Oh, I'm a New Yorker.
I gotta be
I
honest.
always get so sweet about
I've
it.
never even really like had that sweet of a time in New York City romantically, but I just start smiling thinking about what if I did one day.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
like
It's
to-
the potential.
it's
You
the,
could.
it's the
I like
potential
thinking
of
of
You could have
maybe
romantic
having
like the
moments,
movie
a
scene,
romantic
a kiss
moment
in the
in Central
street,
Park.
a kiss in the rain.
Oh, and the snow. Oh my God! When it first starts
In
getting
the first
chilly
snow.
and it's Christmas
When they-
and the
yes, when they
trees
put up
going up
lights.
and the trees going up.
If
in
you go on the
Rockefeller
upper, if
Center.
you go on the Upper West Side, some of the streets have all the trees lined with lights, like just
beautiful.
white lights. You just walk down the street and you're
yeah.
like, "What is this? Where do I live?"
that's my one thing.
It's
I'm
wonderful.
this fall / winter. I'm gonna have at least one romantic
You
moment
have to. You
in
must.
New York City.
Yeah,
I'll map out
yeah.
all the most romantic spots because I know them all because I go there by myself.
just need
I'm like,
one.
this isn't good.
and
Just
I'm gonna
one.
make it happen.
Then you fall in love with the big city,
Yeah,
we fall in
exactly.
love with the big city,
and then
we
it's
run away and-
beautiful. Yeah,
Sometimes
Probably
you
never
know what
speak
is a
again.
romantic
Yeah.
moment? You know, it's a romantic moment sometimes. Have you ever been driving up one of the avenues, like you're coming from downtown all the way uptown? You hit all the green lights up after like a good night.
Oh,
I'm like,
there's
yeah. I'm like, this
nothing
is a perfect ending to the most
beautiful.
amazing night. Like, I'm on my way home, I'm
There's
safe, I'm
nothing
in my bed,
better.
I'm feeling good. It's
When
the
you're
best feeling.
When you're drunk on the way home, you're
head out the
alone,
Uber.
windows
Yup.
down.
Yup.
Oh my
Head is
God.
like this.
Yup.
just looking
You're
at the fucking lights.
Yup.
beaming, you're smiling.
Oh my God.
And it's
There's
really
nothing
late,
better.
and there's nobody on the road.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m.
Chills.
Every light you hit.
That was me
That's
leaving the
thing.
concert last weekend, literally in the back of my Uber, just like, wow,
Just loving
this
life.
is beautiful.
That was me too. At like 5 a.m., me and Devin, we got into the car, we got in the Uber, we held hands the whole time, and just
That sounds
sat
romantic.
there. Yeah, it was romantic.
Yeah, what are you
not
talking
with
about?
the
You never
rain.
had romantic moments.
Yeah, but
Devin's
they're
sitting
just
right
all with
here
Devin at
being
this
like,
point.
excuse me, bitch, we just had a
I know,
romantic
I
moment
know,
3 days
I know.
ago.
I know. It's good. We need
Fucked
some
up.
boys.
Fucked up.
But
Whatever, no.
It is what it is. We had a romantic moment.
Romance
and it
shouldn't
was
be
nice.
used exclusively for men. That you can
No,
have
it's
romantic
not.
moments with your friends.
With your
as
friends
well.
too.
Yeah.
You can have
If
romantic
Sex and the
moments
City
with
taught
your
us
friends.
anything. Girls are our soulmates. Men are just fun.
And you know what? That's damn right, because I'm having so many romantic moments with my girlfriends.
Yeah, you are.
It's
yeah,
romantic
you are.
and it's awesome.
It's fantastic. What do we think about? Let's see. Have you guys ever heard the expression, or did you hear when you were younger? You're gonna dig to China. Dig too deep in the
Yeah.
sand. You're gonna
Yeah.
dig to China.
Yeah.
I always thought that was interesting.
It never really made sense.
No.
No.
Once I got a little bit older, I started being like, yeah, well, technically, I can't like dig to China. I still have to dig to the Earth's core. Like I just, got
Yeah.
weird about it in that
Right.
way. So what's the,
Journey to the center of the earth.
I want to give a
Those
shout out
movies are
to
fucking
my
awesome.
science teacher from freshman year of high school, Mr. Weavers.
Oh, Mr. Weaver, shout out.
I don't
What did he
know
do for you?
why I want to give a shout out to him, but it just feels right in this moment because he taught us earth science.
Oh, it's cool.
And yeah, I don't really remember anything from
My
the
earth
class.
science teacher tried to get me suspended.
Oh, fuck
what a
him.
dickhead.
For fucking plagerizing one sentence.
Oh, please.
Suspension.
one
People with the
sentence.
He
plagiarizing.
was British and he was so fucking stupid.
People who,
He was such an asshole. He
People who-
pushed my little cousin.
the people who like
got
who
locked
get in
her
trouble
in a
for
room. It was
plagiarizing and
wild.
shit in like
He
middle
pushed your
school
little
and high
cousin
school.
and locked her in a room?
Allegedly. It was a big
Allegedly.
thing. Yeah.
Allegedly.
So no, okay, he bumped her and then she went around like saying, dude, like he did like joking, saying like, dude, he just fucking pushed me. He wants to fight. And then the other science teacher heard it and they locked her in a room, sat her down and were like, what are these rumors that you're starting that he tried to beat you? And like, it was so fucked up and she almost got suspended too. So
Damn.
you had a good science teacher. I didn't.
That's nice.
He didn't push me around or anything
no, that's
physical
not-
like that.
I had a pretty.
Yeah.
I had.
Kinda
I can't really
rough,
remember
not
any
like-
bad science teachers. Although I meant to say this before when you were talking about a class that you took, Bree. I had a science teacher. I don't know exactly what it was, but I was in college. I was a freshman in college, and it was like a biology something. She was also like a big Save the Earth crusader. Like she was just wanting to like teach us about how to save the earth. And we watched this documentary about Monsanto, like the big company that does all the like tomatoes and produce and things like that in the world. And there was this big scandal because they were putting pesticides and everything. It was just this whole fucking thing. So I think about that all the time. And then we had to like, she showed that documentary, and then when it was done, she was like, I hope you guys really understand the severity of the situation. We were all like, damn, bitch, I don't know. I just want to get to the pregame. Like, I'm not
know.
freaking out like this.
It is fucked up when
She
you
was
think
so
about it,
passionate.
but it's like, are we ever really going to take the steps?
Yeah,
to
I felt
care?
bad not caring
wish
as
I
much
was
as
a
she
better
did.
person, but I'm not.
Me too.
I was going to say this whole conversation made me realize how selfish I really am.
Yeah.
For real.
And
Selfish as fuck.
that's
Yeah.
all right.
You know what, though? I think we need to
I
give
mean, it's
ourselves a
my
break
life.
because I think that everybody is fucking selfish. Everyone is selfish. Everyone's always thinking about themselves. Why is that so bad? I'm thinking about myself. I can think about other people here and there. Why do I have to think about other people all the time?
You should be thinking about yourself.
You should
be
because you know
selfish.
why? Who's thinking about me as much as I'm thinking about other people?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Honey bunches.
Nobody. So
Nobody.
why do I have to sit here and think about other people all the time? Occasionally, yes, I check in with my friends, people I care about, my family, whatever. I'll check in. I don't need to be on end worrying, caring, pouring out my soul, like feeling sick. I'm worrying so much about people and the earth and this and that. Do I need to do that? No, I don't.
No, because we're all going to die anyway. Let's
Exactly.
get into the voicemails.
Fabulous. All right, ladies, before we get into voicemails, let's give a little bit of thanks to one of our sponsors, CBDMD. Let's get into the voicemails about Earth. We had a lot of high people calling in this time for Earth. We were able to like extend it a little bit through the weekend. The people on the weekend are smoking weed and thinking about the Earth, I'll tell you that. And they're all panicked about it. But let's start off with what will happen.
Hey guys, what is up, my fellow stoners? This is my first time calling, so I'm kind of nervous. But I don't know if you guys have already talked about this yet. I'll hear later. But if you guys have ever seen the Netflix documentary Seaspiracy, it talks about how like we're killing the ocean and like you hear all this other stuff about how we're killing the Earth. Do you guys think that we are going to be around when the Earth decides to die or the end of the world or explode or anything? Do you guys think that'll be within like the next 50 years, or do you guys think that we'll be long gone by then? So thanks. I love the podcast and I love each and every one of you, and I hope you guys change. Bye.
What do we think? We touched on it a little bit, but what do we think?
I think we're going to be
Realistically,
long gone.
I think it might be around for our kids though.
I think so too, a little bit. That's
I think-
another thing that's kind of like, the kids.
I mean, if
thing.
it's already like happening, then
Yeah.
picture 100 years from now. Like our kids are old.
Yeah,
I'm going to say something so selfish.
let's go.
I would be cool if it ended while I was still around, because that means I'm not missing out on anything after.
That's so true.
Imagine you
like if
die.
we
That's
just
so,
whoa,
damn.
if we just all
Bitch,
go
you want the show.
sorry. If we just all go together,
Yeah.
beautiful.
No,
I would like
so
to
right.
die and then the next day Earth ends. It's like, damn, Earth couldn't fucking go on without me.
True, exactly.
That is true.
No, but I feel like
You want to
I would-
experience it?
Yeah.
I want to experience it with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have FOMO
I don't know if
otherwise.
it would be fun though, truly.
It's not going to be fun, but at
No.
least we're all going down together.
Here's a question. Do you
Like
guys
the
think,
movie This Is the End
Yeah,
turned
yeah.
out to be kind of a good
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So kind of like that. Do you guys think that we, the three of us, could all like survive for a little bit in an apocalyptic type thing? So say like the world ends, somehow the three of us survive.
Yes.
Do you think that we could like kick it for a bit?
I
think
definitely could kick it.
I think
could
I
kick
could
it.
too. I would
I
really
would
dick
You
around.
worry me a little bit.
I think I would like disappear. I'd be like, all right.
But I'd
Like,
want to
we're
like
here.
go out and like.
I want to explore.
Fight.
That's what I'm saying. Like fight or explore, do something. I
But
think
I'm
I'd get
picturing
hurt.
zombies. I don't
I'm
know why.
picturing you being like, I need to be alone
Yes.
and like get your mental state together.
Yes.
And I picture Bree and I going to be like, let's go on an adventure.
Yeah.
And we end up losing each other, but we'll be okay.
Yeah.
And then maybe after like several years, we're all now separated, but we all become like really strong mentally. And then we run into each other in like another dimension or something.
And we create a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
For all the people that survived.
Yes.
It's just us
it's called
three.
Survivors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's transition into NASA hate. This is what I was talking about before, the hate, NASA hate.
Okay.
Hi, guys. I'm calling about the topic Earth. I know everybody starts out like this, but I just wanted to say I love all you guys so much. You literally make my day every week. So, first off, my job is an environmental scientist, so I fucking love the Earth, but that's besides the point. I just wanted to say that every time the question arises, like this is asked all the time, but I don't know, have you ever been asked the question, if you were president, what would you do? The first thing I would do is I would defund NASA. You want to know why?
Bold.
Because why the fuck are we paying billions of dollars to see if there's life on Mars or whatever, like the fucking worms found on Mars, when we literally do not know anything about our own planet? Like, there's that stat that's like 80% of the ocean is unexplored. Why? Why is that a thing? It's literally right here. It's right here. I feel like a submarine is easier to make than a spaceship. It's cheaper. It's just, why don't we know anything about our own planet? But we're going to Mars. I just don't get it. Okay. Well, that's what I have to say. Love you guys. Bye.
I think that was my favorite voicemail yet.
No,
That's
I
so true.
loved this bitch for
That's
this.
so true.
It is so true, because you know what? We're always talking about how we're like afraid of the ocean,
Yeah.
like we don't know what's down there, blah, blah, blah. I was thinking about this deep last night, and I was like, there could be a whole fucking civilization of mer people down there that we're not even fucking with.
Yeah.
They might know some shit that we don't. Maybe they know how to get to
Yeah.
space in 2 seconds, but we're not even going to try because we're not doing shit with the ocean.
Yeah.
Even if our Earth is dying, why are we spending so much money to go to fucking Mars?
Yeah.
Save the Earth.
Maybe Earth needs to be a little more
Maybe I am
expensive.
pro-Earth
Maybe we
now.
do. Yeah, maybe we do need to save the fucking Earth and stop worrying about space.
Yeah, we could. Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
We'll get to space after we figure out this part of it
Yeah.
first.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps saying like
One thing
oh,
at a time.
Right.
Jesus, slow it
Everyone
down.
keeps saying like, oh, we need to look into space for like new forms of life. So if we need to leave the planet, we have other places to go. But it's like, maybe we don't have to leave the planet
It's
if we
like-
can fix the fucking planet on the planet.
It's almost like sex without the foreplay.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just jumping to conclusions
Yeah.
without figuring out
Exactly.
the other parts first.
Exactly.
Doesn't make sense.
Men still try as they might. They don't give up trying to find the clit. We should not either.
Yeah.
For Earth.
Exactly.
Earth's clit.
Earth's clit.
We got to find it. All right. Let's wrap it up with a little more flat Earth talk.
Hey guys, just like everybody else, love the pod. So I'm calling in about Earth. I hope I'm not too late. I do not, for the life of me, understand why there are still flat earthers out there on this planet. Like, we literally have
Yeah.
photos
Damn.
taken
Shut
from
up, Marty.
space that shows that Earth is this round ball-shaped thing, right? Like, what the hell is wrong with these people? Why do they think the Earth is flat? I don't get it. And they wholeheartedly believe it. Like, for real. Why? Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Damn, well, apparently this girl doesn't really love Bree that much because Bree's a flat earther.
Yeah, Bree actually is a flat
I'm a flat earther, yeah. I mean, there's a lot to back it up. But I mean, it is
Yeah.
kind of true.
Yeah.
Look at a picture of it.
Right. Like
Yeah, just look at a pic.
They've actually done studies around
Yeah.
it. It's actually just not flat.
It's just not. Yeah,
Right.
it's just not.
It's not flat. And it's, you don't
But
even need
that's
to go
what
to space.
conspiracy theorists are.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
throw facts in their face and they're like, but what if?
Debunk.
You're like,
but that's what we were
shut
talking about
up.
earlier. You can't change someone's mind. If they believe it, they believe it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Let them roll
So-
with it.
Completely.
You know what?
Also, too, you don't even need to go to space to find out that the Earth is not flat. Like, airplanes know that. Like, you just have to fly on an airplane across the country. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, and you gotta go like this. You gotta go up and above,
Right,
like
right.
fucking Alaska to
You're
go
almost
to
like
California.
on an upside down roller coaster when you're in an airplane.
It's exactly that. So I don't know why people are still freaking out about it. I think we should question
gotta be
gravity a little more than like
legit
flat Earth.
moron.
Right, like gravity.
Yeah, that's
That
holding me
just-
down. How's
Cool.
a plane get up there then, and how does it
Yeah.
not fall down or up? Like, what's the deal?
Or whatever.
Whatever. But all right, that about wraps up our voicemails. If you guys want to call in for next week, it's 551-258-3436.
We're having a good